Good morning, and welcome to a day in my life, where I take you through just that. I don't have anything interesting planned for my day, or any event to film. I just have a normal, simple, average day that I hope to share with you. As summer comes to an end and school approaches faster than I'd like it to, I've been reflecting on how I live my life. And honestly, I don't think I've been doing a very good job. Now, I know what you're wondering. How can you not do a good job living? Well, for me, it has been the idea of going through the motions of everyday life with my eyes constantly set on the future. I've failed miserably to take in my life as a daily occurrence, and I've lived according to my hopes and aspirations instead of finding a balance between the two. This is why I decided to document my day and take some time to really put effort into enjoying a very typical, nothing too exciting day. And I wanted to bring you along with me.
Oh, so baby, can you love me? I really want that lullaby.
On a different note, today's episode of Cooking with Heather features a recipe that is a staple in my life. You guessed it, it's oatmeal. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's so special about oatmeal? Other than the fact that it may be one of the most perfect foods to have ever been made on this earth. My recipe is simple, quick, and delicious. I can never find the stirring utensil that I desire for this. This may or may not be a good idea because last time I did this, apparently these are not that heat resistant. Be careful when using these to make oatmeal. But I'm still going to use it right now because this. First, I boil my oats in water and cinnamon. Then once they're ready, I mix in some protein powder, add my toppings of choice, and then it's ready. Now it is time for my favorite part. I really don't like adding anything to my oatmeal because I think it is glorious the way it is, but these peptides are flavorless, and especially with the sweetness of the fruits, it really does not taste like anything. Now that we finished breakfast, it's time to get into the real talk. As school's approaching, I find myself more lost than ever. It's tiring trying to keep up with the world, and this pressure causes me to lose sight of what truly matters to me. Today, I decided to challenge myself, to really be aware of my day and live inside the simple pockets of joy that are already within my everyday life, instead of trying to fill my empty time with large events and activities, because the truth is, those things will not add anything to my life other than a mediocre Instagram post with a bad caption, or maybe just a story if I'm too lazy. My favorite moments of my day include going to the gym and sweating through my clothes, feeling uncomfortably sticky and driving home with shaky legs, buying, making, and consuming foods of all types by myself, with family, or friends. I love nourishing my body and exciting my taste buds with the complexity that food has to offer. And of course, I cannot forget my sacred daily practice of taking my floof on walks and watching her chase after every small animal that exists on this earth, yanking me towards every good smell that she encounters. I have been guilty of living my life unintentionally, and I'm hoping that I can change that going forward. Honestly, it feels like life is moving forward and just bringing me along with it, but that's not the way I want to live my life. I've made it a mission of mine to bring intentionality back into my life. And no, I'm not talking about the obsessive planning or meticulous scheduling every second of the day. I'm talking about the awareness and in-the-moment living that you can only get by paying attention. I mean, finding joy in small victories instead of constantly burning myself out trying to be the most perfect, very best version of myself. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trying to be your best all the time, but I am guilty of focusing more on the outcomes than the process, and I tend to lose sight of why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I just fall into a cycle of doing things strictly for the reward. Now, I'm also not saying that you should live every day as if it were your last, because that's obviously unsustainable and would cause the destruction of society as we know it. My goal is just to be. Whether that be dedicating small moments of meditation throughout the day to regain my focus, or cooking a nice, complex, and time-consuming meal for myself, just because I can. The truth is, for me most of the time, these small tasks feel like a waste of time. I've been so consumed by the pace of media in the world that I've begun to feel like small acts of self-care are too time-consuming and unnecessary for me to fit in my day-to-day life. I'm still in the process of figuring my life out. I've only just begun, and I hope that you come along with me on my journey to live more intentionally, eat lots of yummy foods, go on many crazy walks, study endlessly, and enjoy my life just the way it is.